Hello, welcome to Ascension Arcana Tarot. This is Christine with a romance reading, which I'm pulling on June 19th. As always, this is a general collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I was just outside relaxing in my hammock. It was so lovely, and there was like this warm breeze blowing, and the stars were so beautiful. So in honor of that, we're going to use the Star Tarot tonight for this reading. I also just got a new tattoo yesterday, so I'm going to try and keep it off camera because it's in the pretty gross healing phase right now, but I apologize if I inadvertently flash at the camera. So, God, what do the folks in this collective need to know about their romance journey this week? What do you got for us? Whoa, a lot of cards. Okay. So the top row, we have the King of Cups and the Ten of Swords. That's interesting. It feels like an emotional end to me. I was just doing a lot of work when I was in the hammock, actually, around like surrendering and releasing. And this is really resonating for me around that. And when I'm saying ending, what I'm feeling is like it's the ending of an emotional cycle. So I don't necessarily feel like I'm talking about like a breakup or a job loss or something like that that's sort of like external to you. This feels like the end of an emotional cycle for you. Maybe somewhere that you've had some difficulty, maybe like moving through some energy or letting go of something. But I feel like you're finally in that place. And I love like, I don't know, the Ten of Swords in this deck, it's sort of like graphic. It looks like he's being crucified, right? But I'm just drawn to the fact that there's this lightning here, which really feels like this electrical, like charged energy. This almost has like a Tower card feeling for me, which is really interesting. And I'm super drawn to the fact that the rainbow is like pouring into him. His heart chakra is radiating. So it's like this ending, this emotional ending, or ending of an emotional cycle that could feel painful, right? You could be releasing something or healing something, a place that you've been hurting, but this feels extraordinarily transformative for you. This is too many cards to take for the reading, but I'm going to peek at them. Five of Cups, the Moon, the Ten of Wands, Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, I'm drawn to this again. It's the Five of Cups and the Moon to me again is talking about like a deep emotional wound, a place where you've been maybe fixated on something negative, but you're transforming it, you're releasing it, you're surrendering it to the universe. And there's a huge healing that comes in here. The Knight of Swords and the Two of Wands. It's a message. This one I am going to take. The Knight of Swords and the Two of Wands feels like a message of like a new choice, a new path, a new decision coming in. That feels really nice. I feel like that whole chunk of cards basically just confirmed that I got this message correct. I love that this is the next one. This is one of my favorite romance cards, the Two of Cups. It's funny, I was out on the water the other day. I went kind of early in the morning, and there were these like huge fish in the lake, and they were like jumping out of the water. They reminded me of dolphins because they were just like completely jumping out of the water like that. That's so sweet. So Two of Cups, I'm drawn to the full moon. So I don't know if that might have like a timing aspect for anybody. I don't have my papers over here. I have like a little chart of all the celestial events, but I think we're near the new moon. So maybe in a couple of weeks might resonate in terms of timing for this reading. But yeah, the Two of Cups is coming together with your divine counterpart, right? So for me, it's twin flames. For you, it could be soulmate. If you're looking for a new relationship, that's how this is resonating for me. It's almost like moving through this one last like big emotional block that is just so transformative, and like so that energy is just so magnetic and attractive and healing that it like calls in that divine union, which can look like an actual person coming in. It can look like a deepening in a relationship if you're already in a relationship. It could be deepening your relationship with yourself or with the divine. It's really beautiful. Two of Swords in the Chariot. Yeah, I feel like you're just getting on with it. Like I'm feeling again, like this is just showing me a place where you've been blocked. And especially if you're on your twin flame journey or you do a lot of spiritual work, this reflection here is just reminding me of like a shadow self. So I feel like again, it's the same message of like this emotional place that you're really just kind of, it's like that one of my favorite tarot readers says like dead, done, and over with, right? That's the 10s in the tarot. That 10 of Swords, he's really dead, done, and over with. This place where he's been blocked, because then we have the Chariot card right afterwards, right? Where it's saying there's the block, but that block does not even remotely stand a chance against the Chariot. The Chariot. That was funny. Like look at the stars in the sky there. It's like so beautiful. I feel like it's saying like the entire universe has got your back. I'm drawn to the fact that that lightning bolt symbol is even here, like on these Pegasus figures. It's so cool. So again, showing that transformation. This card represents Cancer, the zodiac sign of Cancer, which we're going to go into in 2 days here. I think it starts on the 21st. It could be the 20th this year. So that's pretty cool. It's calling in that Cancer energy transforming into Cancer season. So I don't know if that will be a timing element for some of you guys within the next couple of days. The yin yang symbol here is reminiscent for me of twin flames, but this card is all about somebody harnessing their own power. It's all about discipline and willpower. So these Pegasus figures, right? In the traditional tarot, it's the sphinxes, but the point of the Chariot card is that they are never harnessed. They're like not even harnessed to the chariot. There's nothing that the charioteer can use to control them. I don't know if this will resonate for you guys. I feel like I've just been sharing the numbers lately. I just looked at the time and it was 7:07 and the Chariot card is number 7. So if 7s are coming up for you, that may be significant. That this reading, there's something in this reading for you. But anyways, so he has no like physical control over these horses. It's completely self-discipline. So he has like this drive, this willpower, this focus, and through that sort of internal focus and willpower, that's how he's controlling this forward movement. I love that. There's like a very emotional element to this, and there's also a very mental element to this. So it could be that the elements of water or air may be resonating for you lately. This is like this is juicy. The way it's telling me the story is interesting. I like it. I'm just noticing that like this Two of Cups is so sweet, and it's such like a gentle energy, and the energies around it here are like really intense, what you're going through. But I feel like this is kind of like the heart of the matter, right? Like if this tarot reading here was like someone's body, right? This Two of Cups would be the heart. It's the thing that's in the middle. It's even got the heart on it. So I feel like the gentleness and the love, like this just gently radiating love from this energy, is really at the heart of what's going on for you. It's very beautiful. There's like there's this energy of this big releasing, this big breakthrough. There's the self-control of the Chariot, and notice that it's self-control, not controlling what's going on around you, right? It's harnessing that self-control, that self-discipline. And it's almost like it cracks you open. I'm picturing, like, sometimes I get this vision in my own spiritual work of like being cracked open, like an egg, like a phoenix egg or like a bird egg or something, right? And it's like it cracks open from all this stuff that you're going through, right? And then when the egg cracks open, that gentleness of that Two of Cups is just like radiating out of it. That's an awesome energy. That's really cool. This is like definitely a breakthrough energy. All right, God, what's your advice here for the folks in this collective? The Eight of Pentacles. It's interesting on this card, the imagery. The Eight of Pentacles in the traditional tarot is about, oh, it says Three of Pentacles, not Eight of Pentacles. So that's actually, I was going to say the Eight of Pentacles is about working, kind of keeping up with your work. The Three of Pentacles is about partnership, which is interesting to me because in this card, the figure is solo, but she's kind of surrounded by, she's got like the three turtles and she's got three little eggs there. I'm noticing that her eyes are closed, so it kind of feels like a place where she is just being patient and allowing things to grow. That's how this energy is radiating for me, but I love the rainbow and the stars on her too. I feel like that's really positive. It's like just a place of, yeah, going through your work and like kind of letting that egg, you know, like I was saying before, the egg energy of that Two of Cups, letting those eggs like do their thing and mature, and when they're ready, they'll break open for you. It's like gifts. I feel like there's like 3 gifts coming for you. It's like a really specific energy. I don't usually channel something like that. What else you got for us? Three of Cups. That's sweet. Yeah, that's a celebration energy. It's like a really sweet card of friendship, and especially divine feminine friendship. So if that resonates for you, that's cool. It's got the moon phases on it. I'm drawn to that. So like the maiden, the mother, and the crone, the different phases of life. I'm really drawn to the fact that it's 2 threes too, because I was just saying it feels like 3 gifts for you. There's our Fool. I've been feeling that energy a lot lately. The Fool is all about that leap of faith. He just has complete surrender and complete faith in the universe that he's like ready to move forward. So if this is about a romantic connection, well, for me, it's a romance reading. If it's resonating that way for you, it could be about taking a next step forward or kind of taking a leap of faith in romance, which is really sweet. I'm like really drawn to this alligator. I'm guessing it's an alligator. So this is an interesting element in this card. I'm guessing this guy would be leaping like over the alligator, but what I'm really drawn to is just how protected he is. He has like this sort of divine moon and star energetic armor around him. So I feel like even though there's this alligator here that he might be afraid of, he's able to navigate it because he knows that he's divinely protected. The Ace of Pentacles. I love that. That tree is so beautiful. Look how radiant that is. It's like the same radiant, gentle energy as this Two of Cups. Like this is such a beautiful reading. And it's all about surrendering to that energy. Like this energy, how do I describe this? It feels like a soft glow. It's not something that you're going to force or make happen. Like with twin flames, the more you surrender, kind of the closer that your twin is able to come to you because you're releasing that control energy. And I feel like that's what this is. It feels very surrendered and it feels so gentle and like so peaceful to me. It's really beautiful. Queen of Swords. I love the Queen of Swords in this deck. I get such a different energy from her than I usually do in the traditional tarot. She feels so gentle to me. I love the butterfly symbolism for her. It's like so transformative, and the swans around her shoulders. Swans are like a special symbol of twin flames because they mate for life. And again, with like the stars and the rainbow for her, I feel like she's just getting in alignment with like, she feels like peace and clarity to me, like on a really mental level, right? So the swords is the sign of air, and it's the suit for the intellect. So this is going to be really having like a lot of mental clarity and kind of like this mental breakthrough. So kind of going from the 10 of Swords, where you maybe have like a mental burden or something that's weighing really heavy on you, right? That you're kind of like struggling to get through or overcome. It's having that breakthrough and being on the other side of it, and all of the clarity and healing that's able to come in. The Seven of Cups. It's an interesting card to end on. I feel like it's the end of confusion. So the Seven of Cups can represent confusion, right? Feeling indecisive, making a choice. Sorry, I'm distracted. I just pulled out my Yin Yang Oracle and the Twin Flames card is on the bottom. But I feel like because of the dove here, it's just another symbol of air, and it's a symbol of peace. So it feels to me like in a place where you had chaos or like a lot of kind of options, like, you know, making mental noise at you or something like that. It's like you're finally having this peace and clarity. That's what those two cards are meaning to me. This is really lovely. And I feel like in that space of peace and clarity, that's what helps you to surrender and like open up to allowing that really gentle, like love energy to just sort of like radiate up into your experience. Again, it's not feeling to me like a reading of doing something on the outside. The only really, we have a couple of action cards, I guess. The Chariot is really speaking to me though about you having that like sort of self-possession inside of yourself, right? The Fool is really our only outward acting card, but I feel like even he is just saying to take a leap of faith with the universe. I feel like the leap of faith is releasing whatever this is that you're working through. Like it might just be a pattern or a behavior or relationship or something that you've held on to for so long. It's like you don't even know who you are without it, or you don't even know like how to live without it. And kind of taking that leap of faith to allow yourself to let that noise go, right? And to let yourself heal into like this beautiful clarity and peace. So lovely. All right, Yin Yang Oracle, what you got for us? I like this reading. This is interesting. It's not what I expected, but it's a really cool energy. There we go. Spy, watching, inspecting. Interesting. It may be that your person knows you or is part of your journey somehow. It's interesting. So it could be like a friend who has, you know, greater feelings for you than just friendship or something like that. It doesn't feel like sinister or anything like that. It feels like a friend kind of watching from the sidelines. So if that resonates for you, it's interesting. Rebirth in winter. That's really interesting because we're about, well, yeah, is tomorrow the summer solstice or is it the next day? I don't know if it's on the 20th or the 21st this year in the northern hemisphere, but in the southern hemisphere, it's going to be the winter solstice, right? So it's interesting with the rebirth. I feel like that resonates with this. It feels like it feels so fresh. I wish I could, it feels like a breath of fresh air. Like I sometimes get that with this breakthrough energy. It feels like this breeze of like clean, fresh mountain air, like blowing past me. Like I can kind of smell like how crisp and fresh and like clean it is, right? And that's what this feels like to me. So that's like the vibe I'm getting from that, is you kind of have this clarity, right? This place where all this noise and this challenge, you're just releasing it. So it's completely cleared out. And you have this opportunity to have that rebirth and kind of surrender into like this peaceful energy. Whoever's in this collective, there's a breakthrough coming for you. And like I said with this one, I feel like there could even be like 3 gifts. I'm feeling like that magic comes in 3s or things come in 3s. Karma, balance, and justice. Yeah, I feel like this is just what's coming in because of the hard work that you've been doing, because of the inner work you've been doing, the reflection. If you're in this collective, you're someone who is like actively healing or actively on your spiritual journey. So Could be through doing spiritual work, through therapy, like whatever it is that resonates for you. Maybe you're reading self-help books, right? You're actively healing, and this is the reward that's coming in, is that you're having this beautiful breakthrough of peace. Feel like a romance angels wants to come out. Does one of you have something to say to this collective? They might be stubborn. They just told me, gosh, where is it? Where are you? They just told me Moonology. It's funny, sometimes I pick things with my intuition and then they're like, no. I remember this one time when I was studying herbalism, there's this plant called teasel that doesn't grow out here very much. And we were sitting near the plant, me and the other apprentices, and then the plant was like, no, you don't need to work with me, but you need that dandelion over there. So I just like left the teasel plants and went and sat next to this like beautiful dandelion that they pointed me to. But I feel like that's what the cards just did. They're like, we don't have anything for you, but you need the Moonology cards. Oh, and that's funny. I picked the Twin Flame deck instead of Moonology. All right. So we have 6-6 Feminine Twin, Activating Higher Self. 11-11, Take Me Home, Pathway to True Love. The Generator, Staying Grounded, and Mission Accomplished, Welcome Home. I love that. That's so sweet. I feel like, that's funny, the feminine, because I had mentioned the Divine Feminine up here with the Three of Cups. But the rest of it's about coming home. I love that. And that's like literally what the purpose of the spiritual journey is, right? Or the twin flame journey is like ascending, coming home to the divine within yourself, and your twin flame being like the person who kind of best helps you along that journey, right? But that's what this is, that glow, that warmth, that like, it's just like such a juicy feeling. It feels like sunshine and that clarity, right? I feel like that's what it is. It feels like coming home. So that's a sweet way to say it. All right. Anyways, I hope that this reading resonated, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye.